Imagine waiting in line at a restaurant for 4 hours while watching others getting seated in just 15 minutes, all because they knew about a special door around the back. Frustrating, right? Well, that's exactly what's happening with autism assessments in the UK right now. Some families are waiting up to 4 years while others are getting seen in just 6 weeks, simply because they know about a secret door in the NHS system. Let's talk about why this matters. Here's the thing, that secret door isn't actually secret at all. It's your legal right, and today I'm going to show you exactly how to use it. It's called the Right to Choose scheme, and it's already helped thousands of families just like yours get the answers they need without the endless waiting. Did you know some families are waiting up to 4 years? That's way too long when you're looking for answers. But here's the good news. There's actually a way to speed things up, and it's completely legal. It's called the Right to Choose scheme, and I'm going to walk you through exactly how it works. What's this Right to Choose thing all about? So, first things first, what exactly is Right to Choose? Well, it's pretty simple really. The NHS says you have the right to pick where you get your healthcare, including autism assessments. Think of it like choosing which restaurant to eat at. You get to decide what works best for you. And the best part, the NHS still covers the cost just like they would if you waited in the regular queue. Now, let's talk about how to get this ball rolling. First thing you want to do is book an appointment with your GP. But here's a helpful tip. When you got your booking, mention it's about Right to Choose. This way, they'll give you a longer appointment slot. Trust me, you'll need the extra time. Getting your papers ready. Before you head to that GP appointment, there's some homework to do. But don't worry, I'll make it super clear. You'll need some paperwork, kind of like a little package that makes everything smoother. Think of it as preparing for a job interview. The better prepared you are, the better your chances. Show me the money. Now, let's talk about something everyone wants to know about. The costs. Here's the deal. The NHS will usually cover between £650 and £2,000 for your assessment. Most assessments cost somewhere around £1,200 to £1,500. And the good news is you don't have to pay it yourself. The money goes straight from the NHS to whoever does your assessment. Pretty neat, right? Choosing who does your assessment. So, how do you pick who's going to do your assessment? It's actually pretty simpler than you might think. You'll want to look for someone who's registered with something called the CQC. Think of it as a quality stamp of approval. They'll also need to have experience working with the NHS, and of course, they should know their stuff about autism assessments. Getting ready for your assessment. Once everything is approved, it's time to get ready for the actual assessment. Think of it like preparing for an important meeting. You want to have all your ducks in a row. Gather any old medical records, school reports, or anything else that might be helpful. And hey, it's totally fine to bring someone with you for support. Sometimes 2 heads are better than 1. The big day, your assessment. The assessment itself usually takes a couple of hours. You'll chat with professionals who know all about autism, and they'll ask you various questions. Don't worry, they're here to help, not to judge. Just be yourself and answer honestly. So what if they say no? Now, sometimes things don't quite go according to plan, and that's okay. If your request gets turned down, you've got 28 days to appeal. Think of it as asking them to take another look. You can appeal up to 3 times, and I'll explain exactly what to include if that happens. Keeping track of everything. Here's a really important tip. Keep copies of everything. Every email, every letter, every phone call, write it down. It might seem like overkill, but trust me, it makes life so much easier if you need to follow up on anything. Getting extra help. Remember, you're not alone. There are lots of support groups and organizations out there ready to help. Think of them as your backup team. They've been through this before and they know the ropes. So wrapping things up. So there you have it. That's how you can use Right to Choose to get your autism assessment faster. Sure, there's some paperwork involved, but it's worth it when you think about cutting that wait time down from years to just a few months. Remember, this is your legal right. You're not asking for any special favors here, And if you get stuck at any point, there are plenty of people and organizations ready to help you out. Just take it one step at a time, keep your paperwork organized, and stay positive. You've got this. And now you know exactly how to make it happen.